recorded something. My name is Margaret Pennard. You're on my channel. Welcome to BookTube. I'm going to be doing a tag today. It's not alive because right now I may be in pain with recovering from tooth surgery for the first time in my life. So I'm doing this in advance in order to prepare for that eventuality. So what tag am I doing? I am doing the telephone book cover tag. I was tagged by Leo, and let me explain it because there's not much of a instructions. It's the find 10 books that are linked by what is on their book cover, either color or font or idea or mood, what have you. And the bonus is to link your first book to the person who tagged you their last book. And so I have done that. So hopefully I'll get 10 points if you think these all cut the mustard, plus 1. So let's go. This is also by Elizabeth of Reading Wryly. So there we go. So first off, we're going to start with a shout out to the last book that Leo Bancroft put in his video, which is by Molly Ringle, because she's an indie author in the Pacific Northwest. And, well, I'll pop her book up here, maybe, in editing, and show you what the font looks like for the title. And then, look, does it look very similar? So, my first book is my book, because I could recognize that Molly and I had the same font for the books. This is called Cinzel Decorative, so having formatted my own interior and worked with a cover artist on the front cover, I knew what it was actually called, so that was pretty cool. So this is my second book, written in 2014, called Dulci's Legacy, and it's a YA sort of supernatural mystery. So if anyone's interested in that, my book 1, and then I'll load this over this side and go to book 2. So telephone, I'm moving to Year of Wonders by Geraldine Brooks, and I'll tell you if I've read or not read these. I started and I got like, I don't know, 50, 60 pages in and had to put it down, so I need to come back to this one. But the reason I thought it was similar was because I was looking for a face on the cover that was looking straight at you. This is a woman's face that is direct, so I thought that would be a good link. That's book 2. Book 3, I went with Agnes Grey by Anne Bronte, and I have not read this one either. Did I come up with a different thing? Is there a different reason? Oh, I know. Okay. So I went from Year of Wonders to Agnes Grey, not because of the purple, because that was just a wisp of an idea, because it's a woman with a head covering. Okay? Okay. So 2, head covering, purple, 4. See, we're going to do this. 4, we're going to go from, I didn't even explain this book. I'm not doing this tag very well. Harlem Sunset by Nekesia, Afia. And this is a book 2 in a series, but I found it before I found Dead Dead Girls, which is the first in the series. So I have not read it. Obviously, it's a 1920s African-American mystery. I'm looking forward to it. The series looks really good. So this is my book 4. And then book 5 is a new release. It's The Monsters We Defy by Leslye Penelope. She is an author tuber. If you haven't subscribed to her channel, Penelope, L.Penelope, please do. And this just came out like 2 weeks ago when I'm recording this. So, you know, but 2022, still a new release. And if you can't tell, they're both African-American fiction set in the 1920s. I think one is in Harlem, one is in DC. So we got a little diversity in locations here, but exploring some similar cultures. This has also got supernatural, and I don't think this does. But I haven't read either, so couldn't tell you. Alright, so we're on book 5. A lot of these I haven't read. Oh, I'm going to give myself the lie here. Book 6. What do you see that's similar? Oh, I don't know, help me remember what I chose this for. So book 6 is The Holy Wild, a Heathen Bible for the Untamed Woman by Danielle Dulsky. She's also a Pacific Northwest writer, I think. And I chose this because I was looking for like swirly things like this at the bottom and like the plant thing up at the top. And to me, like the the edge of the hair on the silhouette and the stars were like giving me that supernatural sort of swirly vibe. It's a little tenuous, but you know, Leo said tenuous was fine for him, so we're gonna continue here. That was 5. This is 6. I have read this one. As you can see, I've got some pages turned down. It was really good. It's very poetical, so I recommend this a lot. Book 7. Book 7 on the telephone is The Magical Year by Danu. And let's see if you can guess why I picked this one. So there's gold on this cover, the gold moon, the gold stars. There's actually gold foil on this cover, The Magical Year. This is seasonal celebrations to honor nature's ever-turning wheel, and I also have gone through this book a few times. I used to lead a sort of witchy circle with like Celtic celebrations of the year, the turning of the wheel, and so I would lead discussions and meditations, so that's all my notes. But yeah, so the gold, we're given gold here. I like it, and I, again, recommend this book, my number 7. Number 7, we're going to lead to number 8, which I have not read. And what do you see as similar here? So for me, it was like the woodblock print. So it's sort of like silhouette in white of a tree here, and it's silhouette or sort of woodcut illustration of the ship here. This book is Tony Horwitz's A Voyage Long and Strange, Rediscovering the New World. And I've had this for years and I haven't read it, so it's on my ancient TBR. So that's 8. Getting close to the end here. Book 9 is One Dark Body by Charlotte Watson Sherman. Haven't read it. Can you guess why? This is the color of the background. It's sort of giving like a teal turquoise, so I thought that was pretty easy. Again, haven't read it. This is it short stories? Is it essays? I think it's like linked essays in a collection, and it is another Pacific Northwest author. Explores the need to keep the spiritual base of our African legacy in the midst of Western culture. So, doing more like a African American perspective, and on my list, I'm not sure when I'll get to it, but I love the cover too. So yeah. And then finally, book 9, book 10. So all right, what can we see here? What do we think? This is book 10, Sumunk Kid and Ann Kidd Taylor. A mother and daughter journey to the sacred places of Greece, Turkey, and France. The title is Traveling with Pomegranates. I have had this forever and still have not read it. My poor, languishing travel section, I tell you. It's sad. But I did like Sumunk Kid's other book, and I have been to Greece, Turkey, and France, and I figured that was a great combination for me to read about. But yeah, I just haven't gotten to it. So for me, it's the matching, the turquoise and red. Turquoise and red is a great color combo to pop, so I think it's a great choice for book covers, so I liked both of these. So that's 10, and that's what we're finishing with. So we're going to finish with Sumunk Kid and Ann Kidd Taylor's Traveling with Pomegranates. Interesting cover. A lot to pick out here for the people who I tag. And people who I'm tagging. I haven't thought that through yet, so I will be putting them up on the screen in editing and putting them down in the description below. So, there we go. The telephone book cover tag. I wasn't originally tagged in this by Leo, but I said something in the comments and he was like, sure, you're tagged. So this was a fun one to do. You know, what I've learned about book covers has been mostly through finding my own book covers when I started with one of those. Yeah. If you've got questions about book covers or working with cover artists, drop it down below. I can definitely type even if my cheeks are like out to here. So wish me luck, and yeah, hopefully I will see you again soon in a live stream near you. Thanks everybody. Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment. Don't tell me any dental horror stories, please. But I will see you again soon, and have a great day.